Why does OBS keep muting my microphone? Hello everybody. It's me, and yeah, it's an egg. Who knew?
It's amazing, it's incredible. It's absolutely unprecedented.
Let me know if the music's too loud, as always. I hope everybody is good. I will explain what the deal with egg is in just a minute. But before then, I just have to make sure I have everything I need. I'm not quite sure what today's result is going to be. But I know what the concept is. Hello. What is this? Well, might just be the case. You never know. So, I am going to check how long the delay is today. There's line 1, 2. Okay, we are very, very quick today. Okay, it's only like a latency of like a second or two, which is very nice. Maybe it gets worse as the stream goes on. I don't know. It seems to be pretty instant now. So I shouldn't be taking like 4 seconds to, or 4 seconds, 8 seconds to respond to someone. I was gonna stream earlier, but I fell asleep. But I didn't really fall asleep. I just kind of laid in bed and kind of my eyes just kept opening and closing. Oh. Nolan has been exposed. Let's see who Nolan really is. The tension's killing me. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody here knows what I do on the main channel, or what I have done on the main channel, because otherwise it's like, how did you even get here? You know? I take my old fake mon and I redesign them. I'm currently going through my old fake decks. Well, I'm redesigning it, but what I'm actually currently doing is I'm getting back into it, and I want to just I want to start doing it again. Now with these episodes, hi Radish, you didn't miss anything, except maybe some cursed imagery, you know, like we have right here. Kind of the real king having his rightful place on the throne, I think, but yeah, sure, look, it's fine. This is a democracy, not a monarchy. Anyway, so I take old fake man that I drew and I redesign them, and I want to get back into doing that. And usually per episode I'll do kind of like 8 or 9 fake man, which is a lot. And this is kind of, I got really bogged down thinking about it, because I was like, oh, you know, other YouTube people can like pump out videos, and it's like, okay, first of all, they're just coming up with a concept that's good right away. I have to work with something that's like kind of shit and then reincorporate it. And also, fucking hell, imagine talking. I'm not dying. The 9 like fake man I have to redesign, they're not related at all. You know, they just happen to be next to each other in the decks. I need to cough again, hang on. Easy peasy. Okay. So it's like I might have some really good ideas for, let's say, 5 of them, and then the other 4 will stump me. Now I want to get this video out kind of before the year ends. And I figured it would be fun, maybe, if I were to kind of let you guys help me with one of the designs, and then, you know, that way in the video I can be like, my stream helped me with this, blah, 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 and then, you know, that promotes this channel, yada yada, promotes the Discord, easy peasy. If I rambled long enough, it's almost been 10 minutes. So, the reason why this says hello egg is because, and I'm just going to get my page up. Bear with me. I do have it in the Photoshop file. I just want to see if there's any additional information that might be useful. But how is everybody's day going so far? It is currently 7:11 in the PM. So while you guys answer my question, I'm just gonna see can I find something. I'm kind of doing this impromptu, sort of, because I fell asleep. You know, I felt bad, so. I would usually be more prepared. I have 3 sketchbooks with me. I know exactly what I'm looking for in them. It's just a case of finding them. Shouldn't take me too long. One of them is completely empty, so it's not that one. I think it's the one I'm holding now. I could have like one of those aerial cameras. That'd be cool. Okay, I think I have the right one now. Where we see all of the Fakemon reviewed designs done in marker and paper and stuff. Okay, there we go. Just pop that down on the floor so I can kind of take a look at it. Right, okay. So, egg. It's finally time to see a Fakemon. Are you ready? And the Fakemon line, because there's 2 of them, and I won't get into this. How far? Oh, is my stream delayed by 10 seconds again now? Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'm gonna expose the eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We were doing so good. Why did the stream have to go and shit itself? Okay, it's fine. Anyway, so here we have Monoyoke and Stereoke. Anyone who knows... Yes, this is from my old decks. Anyone who is familiar with how I made the old decks will know exactly what Pokemon this would be in Gen 1. What Pokemon is number 102. Yeah. So, I have the script written for this. I'm not going to get too into it, but basically what it is it's an egg shaker. So it's like an egg-shaped instrument where it's filled with like seeds or beads, and then you shake it. It's like a maraca. I think the name of them is a ganza. Ganza. It's Brazilian. But they're not always egg-shaped. So, with this guy, it's like... Because with Execute, it goes from... And this guy literally is like... Stereoke is the same number of eggs as well, so... but they're all really blank expressions and terrifying. So it's like, if this guy joins this, is it just 1 Stereoke and 1 Monoyoke? Or then if we remove 2, then does it become 7 Monoyoke? It's very confusing. Why is this one just grass and this one's grass and sound? When this one also makes noise? It's very confusing. I almost want to rant about it right now, but I need to save all that energy for when I record the script. So, I kind of went through the decks initially, and I kind of came up with loads of designs on the spot. And my idea for this guy was, and it's still the same issue where it kind of turns into multiple things and it gains the sound type, even though sound is the whole gimmick. Because why exactly is this thing grass? I guess because it's made of wood and it's filled with seeds. Yes, I'm redesigning this. I want to come up with the concept for redesigning this on stream because it's been stumping me and I can't make the video until I have everything redesigned, because then otherwise there'll just be like a weird gap. And I don't like to half-ass anything in those videos. I like them to be kind of done right away. Hi, Imagine. So my initial idea for redesigning these is like was that I would turn them into bowding balls, which are those Chinese, I think they're Chinese, stress balls, which have like bells in them. Let me get a picture of them up for you. In fact, yeah, these two. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking on shopping ads. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. I don't know why this is so small. But they're like steel balls with bells in them, and I think there might be liquid in there as well. And when you shake them, they go like ding dong ding ding. Like it's really... They're like stress balls, essentially. And just because I have those, and they kind of have like a... The ones I have like a floral pattern on them. I think they are these same ones. So I was like, what if instead of like because when I made this, I didn't know what an egg shaker was. You know, I just kind of made them maraca eggs. Yes, it is a cheese minotaur. So with the redesign for this, my initial one anyway, I was like, what if I made it a... what if I made it smaller? Yeah, why is this guy now taking up so much of the screen? We don't need him up there. It's the same egg 6 times. 7 times, I must say. I'm gonna sleep tonight. Hello, Boreal. I'm drawing an egg. I'm actually not drawing an egg, I'm drawing a bowding ball. So my idea for redesigning these, initially, I'm not big on this idea anymore, was that it would kind of be like a steel ball, very green, and it would have like kind of these flower shapes coming off of it. So it does kind of a... Because I don't know if I have like a Sudowoodo trick-esque Pokemon in the old decks yet, and I am quite fond of them. So like you would think that it's grass type, but it's actually steel. And yeah, I know fire then, you know, would kind of destroy something old. Something old, what am I saying? I'm reading chat, I'm getting confused. Fire would also destroy a steel type, but you know, it's like the whole aspect. So this would be green. Because the color scheme of this is, I think the color scheme is what tuned me onto doing a bowding ball. And then when it evolves, it would kind of just be 3 of them. Yeah, kind of, and the eyes are bells. And it's kind of like a Cascoon. Is it Cascoon or Silcoon where, you know, you can only see one eye at a time? When I was young, I always thought they were Cyclopses. It's just in the sprites you could never see both eyes at the same time. So I think, like, you know, there'd be 2 eyes on these guys. And they just have these weird flowers. Then, obviously, the whole issue was, you know, if he could keep a sentence in his head for one moment. Brain gone, head empty. That'll come back to me in a sec. Oh yeah, so the issue then is like monoyoke, stereoyoke. What are they broken down into? It's monotone and stereo, then with yoke, because they're eggs. Bowding balls aren't eggs. So it's like, I think that's fine. You know, we can just change the name. But I'm not really big on doing an evolution that's, you know, just 3 of them kind of together. And as well with bowding balls, I don't think they ever come in like more than 2, because you kind of hold them in the same hand. I wouldn't say they're huge, but like holding 3 of them would definitely be not relaxing. So that was the bouding aspect. Now yesterday, well actually the past few days, because I've been kind of been a thing that I've been thinking about as to what to do. And I did post this into the chat. I just want to check the other book, wherever that is. See if I did anything else. And you can probably guess where this is going. If you remember what I put in last night. You have to keep in mind there's an 8-second delay, so. Whatever you refer to, pretty long gone by. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, so it's already a grass type egg, so changing it to a bouding ball would make it steel. We've already talked about egg shakers, which are the you know, they're instruments which are either made of like plastic or steel, and then filled with seeds or beads. Okay, so I'm thinking, what if, and as well with the whole issue where it's like one thing and it evolves into 6, and then, you know, if you remove 1, does these 5 become 5 of these? It's just too confusing. So I think I want to start with kind of the eggs and then have it turn into something else, and that seems kind of familiar, don't it? Who could that be? What Pokemon could that be that kind of already has had a regional treatment? So it would be so ludicrous to do it again, I think. Is it Rhyhorn? Is it Slowbro? Is it Marl? Is it Quillfish? Is it Throw? Is it Furfrou? Is it Roxish? It's Execute. Yeah, so basically here's what I'm thinking. We do a steel variant of Execute, and then evolve it either into a steel variant of Exeggutor or a different Pokemon entirely. Because this thing is literally Execute. This will be the first official regional form redesign in the Fake Man Review series. However, one of the older ones I did turn into a regional variant in the episode that came when I was like, oh, let me do my Route 1 ones. And there's a Pokemon called Miniko, and I turned that into a regional Komala. So I think regionals are on the table. So it's nothing. And I think the bouding ball aspect is just kind of, it's too strange. I think, you know, it's just an orb. And it's Chingling is an orb as well, you know, so it's very, very strange. So here's what I need. If anybody plays Monster Hunter, that's a reference, I guess. So if we look up Egg Shaker, I'm gonna treat this like I did at, as if I was doing Smoggest. Okay. So I think this is kind of the basis that I was using, because obviously plastic isn't a type, and I think we can accurately you know, for saying it's filled with beads, I think you could say like beads could be like sort of metallic. Out of all the types to represent beads, metallic would probably do it. So then we have, I mean, it's the execute. It's just trying to figure out, you know, what does it look like. Because if I can just get a picture here, okay. So you'll notice they all seem to have like this ridge around the middle, or like some kind of, because essentially what they are, they're two pieces, that are, you know, both sides are filled up and then they're stuck together, because that's how you actually get the beads and the seeds in there. So yeah, it's cool. Now just let me go over to Discord. Ooh, wowee, woo. Scroll up to what I put up last night. There we go. And we have, not that. We have, oh, huge execute, Jesus. Why does Discord save images so huge? Who knows? So I was kind of messing around in my sketchbook, and I just drew kind of a quick sketch of lots of execute, and I was intending to color in all of them. And so you'll notice this is the side of one execute. You'll notice its eye is different. You'll notice this one's eye is also different. This one's mouth is different from normal execute. In fact, why don't I just get up a picture of execute? I'm sorry I haven't said hello to everybody. I'm just very passionate. I appreciate all of you that you're here. I haven't done something like this in an age. So there's execute, and what we will notice, or what is common in regional variants, is the personality changes. So normal execute, you know, it has the Gen 1 angry eyes, so I would always just go to, you know, that it's angry. So if I could kind of incorporate jolly, now I know that the ridge that I did around this, it kind of looks like a mustache. I don't know if that's an element I want to keep or not. I'm just trying to think what can be done with an egg. You know, it's like, it's kind of a limited shape. It's like, okay, what can I do with this to differentiate from execute? I think what I'm going to do, because they come in different colors, each one is going to be kind of a different color combo between 3 colors, and there's 6 of them. So I'm thinking, like, you know, they might have like a, maybe they could be split in half, like a Voltorb or something, where the bottom is one color, the top is another color, between like, let's say, green, yellow, and red. So like one is a red top, one is a green bottom, one is a green top, one is a red bottom, one is a yellow bottom, one is a green top. You know, just like that. So here's the thing that I've been not alluding to yet, because I wanted to keep it a surprise, but I think it's important going forward. For me as a fake mon artist, that ye understand just what I'm doing. Either grass and steel, or just steel. So I'm thinking just for this guy, because as well with regionals, I think Muck and Rattata are the only... Is Obstagoon normal dark as well? That line. I always find it weird when regionals kind of share a typing. Grass and Steel I wouldn't mind. But if we actually look... I'm just worried that if I do Grass and Steel, it would look very, very similar to the only Grass and Steel type, which is also an egg. So, but I do appreciate the suggestion. So, the deal with me moving forward is I am opting out of using fake types from now on. I'm not making a game, and I think, you know, the type balancing. I think the next thing that's going to happen is maybe Fairy might get something to counter it, because Fairy's become the new dragon. So, yeah, so Phantom, I'm thinking if this thing is going to stay sound-based, it would be Steel and Normal, which is an unused type combination, I think. And then it could have some kind of ability to stop it from getting shredded by fighting. But I mean, if fighting is its only 4 times weakness and it gets insane, like, sound coverage, I think that's pretty good. So I'll just throw something together here. I think the first stage could be, like, just Steel. Because Execute is Seeds, we need to remember. So I think it's thematic that it could become a thing. Now, what I wanted to look up before, but I didn't get a chance. Also, I think that they should all be intact, because they are far more durable. Maybe they could be dented instead of... Maybe... Like, I'm not really good at drawing dents. Maybe they could be dented instead of, fucking... cracked. There we go. I'm just gonna do this, it's kind of a concept here. Nothing about this is final, this is just the stages of design. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, I'm so tired. And then it's kind of like, what kind of personality do I go for here, you know? Is there any Pokemon you can think of that just doesn't look the type that it is? Specifically, the Steel type, I guess. Maybe this one down here could be like really dented. Wow, this is Electrode. I just want to kind of do the color element, I suppose. The Barkle is a rock. Hmm. I do like maybe keeping it as normal Steel, because one, it is an unused type combination. Yes, it does get a quadruple times weakness to fighting, but it also gets stab on like Boom Burst, because normal is, you know, sound type. kind of get a... he's got steel claws, doesn't he? There's a lot more combinations I could have done with 3 colors that I'm aware of. Oops. Yeah, okay, I'm missing red on top and green on 12. You know, I was right. So this is kind of the concept I have in mind. Obviously the colors wouldn't be this intense. This is not a month challenge, Nick. I'm just redesigning an egg into an execute variant. No. No, the shading on Sandslash's claws definitely alludes to Alolan Sandslash and the fact that they look like ice picks a bit. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say it's a steel type. Okay. Colorful jumping beans. What are jumping beans? Why am I seeing caterpillars? Oh. Oh, I am... My friend was telling me about these recently. I think they had a different name over here. Those things look like pills. Those are very dangerous. Okay. Why is my canvas off? Hello, Photoshop! Yep, Photoshop's just gone and literally shat the bed. Okay, hang on. Oops. Be with you in a moment. Oh my god, Photoshop, are you for real, like? Okay, hang on. Hell was that? Just put my canvas like way off center and just I couldn't move anything. So that was not very good. So like I mean I am open to suggestions. as to what we could make a steel. It doesn't even need to be steel type, is the thing. I'm just kind of going off that from the bounding balls. It was a grass type, turned into a grass sound, but it wasn't an execute. So I think I'd like to maybe avoid grass. I think it could still turn into something tree-esque. You know, where it's large, big and tall, but kind of some sort of plumage at the top. I don't know. So let's see. Is there any tree that's known for being loud? Noisy tree. Oh, hang on. Oh, the noisy tree is a poem. Okay. Because, you know, it's just when you actually do your research, you actually find stuff that it's quite strange. But it's not a case like where it was where I had Kamala and Kamasel, where it's like there's so much going for them. I do want to redesign those two as well, just to incorporate the log. I think I should have kept the log in there, but I know what I'm going to do with them. But it's just kind of like, I don't necessarily know what egg shakers would evolve into, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'm even going the right direction, you know? So they're Ganzas. So if we do some, let's do some research into Ganzas, that might help us out. It could evolve into a Ganza. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay. Because if we, this is what a Ganza typically looks like. They are not really egg-shaped, but an egg shaker is referred to as a Ganza. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, because there is an apostrophe, and it is a we will display if I do this. No, never mind. Oh. So it could turn into a Ganza. Okay. The Ganza is a Brazilian rattle. Uses a percussion instrument, especially in samba music. So we could have like a samba Ganza. Samba Ganza 4. The Ganza is cylindrically shaped and can either be a hand-woven basket or a metal canister, which is filled with beads, metal balls, there it is. Pebbles or other similar items. Those made from metal produce a particularly loud sound. Okay, I think steel was the right way to go. They're usually used to play a rhythm underneath the rest of the band. It is usually included in Brazilian samba as an undertone. The Ganza is classified as an indirectly struck idiophone. The idiophone is any musical instrument that creates a sound primarily by the vibration of the instrument itself, but it uses airflow. Okay, cool. So, I think that was easy. Okay, is there any? It's not a lot. It's there. So if I go into images, they are generally cylindrical. So I think this could even tie into, and I think it's kind of obvious. What already happened to execute when it evolved last time. It kind of became a big cylinder, you know, so I think there is definitely precedent here. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with the steel eggs. They're not gonna be this, like, saturated. Like, realistically, you know, the red would be more like kind of a copper. They'd have like a sheen to them. Yellow would be kind of gold. I wonder, could they be a Pokeball mimic? Maybe the green could be kind of like oxidized metal or something. I'll figure that out. Just trying to think what. I'll have a look at kind of Pokeballs and see what kind of color schemes are there, because I think it'd be cool to have a Pokeball mimic. For like more types, because currently there's 3 and one of them is Steel. Okay, never mind. And it's my favorite Pokemon. So, I am just rambling as well, so just feel free to put anything in the chat. My creative process can be kind of bananas. Yeah, now let me get some influence from Samba. Obviously that's safe to look at. So there's just Samba. Because I could... Okay. Remember when I said we could have it be tall, you know, it could resemble a tree without being a tree, where it could have like a trunk and then some plumage, I said at the top. It's almost like Samba, you know, they go mad with the headpieces. I'm trying to even find one that is like get across the visual, like, you know, it's like this is coming together, boys. This is a very busy canvas right now. Do you know what this reminds me of? This Photoshop file is literally like this right now. That's me. I read what you said, Radish, but I can't remember it now. So. Okay, now let's just try and organize this a tad. Also, if anybody can tell me what music I'm listening to. Good. Oh, Samba. Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, why did you bring up Delibird? I was like, because he has head plumage? No, Samba. The Brazilian fun dancey time. I'm probably going to make these execute really, really happy, and they're just going to be jamming out. So they're going to be a lot more animated in their posing, I think. Because there is the rule about regionals being posed like their original form. Like, that's in the art, but is it in the game sprites as what like he says sprites? Because I imagine these guys would be Spyro Baby, yeah. I imagine these guys would kind of be bouncing, you know, back and forth and swapping positions. Just constantly be moving. Like, of course they'd be happy. They're fucking jamming out, like. Get everything. Oh my god. Now, do we keep the evolution as an executor, or do we kind of have it be its own thing? Do I just go off the rails completely, or do I try and do something else. I think as well with the kind of the border, I might break it up somehow. And like maybe a zigzag. Kind of similar to what I have here. Just so, because this could just be a weird egg-shaped electrode, really. You know? Just do something different to break up those lines. And maybe I won't have them so dented, but maybe one or two of them. Maybe a ferroseed oil. Sorry, no, ferroseed. I refuse to call it ferroseed, even though I just did. I did. That is green, my dude. And then I get literally... This would literally just be a big, long, dancing cylinder, like... Then let's just, for instance, let's say it's Executor. And then it could have like a plumage coming up the top. This is very rough, okay? Like nothing I'm doing here is like, oh, now I have to make this. I'm just figuring out what I'm doing. Yeah, so when it moves, it kind of... And then I could do kind of the same patterns on this to break that up. I love how they got rid of gun emojis. They keep like... Yeah, I knew this before. There's something ironic with emojis where they kept something very weird, but they got rid of guns. I used to use the gun one all the time, like. My life is ruined. Okay, let's see. Okay, Samba. Wikipedia, let's go. Okay, this is very long. Okay, Samba is a Brazilian music genre. Roots in Brazilian folk tradition. I just don't want to be insensitive. Being insensitive is probably why they got rid of the gun emoji as well. Or just some people, I don't know. It's like YouTube removing the dislike button. It's like, what's going to change? You know? Oh, cool, we got rid of a cartoon drawing of a gun. Which saved the world. They're one of the most important cultural phenomena in Brazil. This is a huge Wikipedia article. Yeah, I know. I just said that. I'm just reading it to Samba at the moment. I hope you all are vibing. It's definitely farther than I would have gotten on my own, so. And it is one of those cases where, you know, I just spoke to myself while looking at you guys' responses. So. Stereo. Yeah, even if it is a different even if it is a different Pokemon. My issue with keeping stereo then is that like Ganzas don't really resemble eggs at all, which I guess is kind of on brand with Exeggutor not looking like an egg either, because it's not. What are coconuts if not 3 eggs? That is a lot of let's see. Maybe if I could find like different styles. This might take a while. So I might delve into this off stream. Because I might need to kind of look into what would be a good. Like I just need to kind of figure out what are the different kinds of dances. I assume there are. Just so I'm not kind of slapping lots of stuff together. Then it's like, do I even keep the Exeggutor vibe? What I'd love actually, and because does Exeggutor only have 3 heads, or does it have heads going around the whole way? I think it only has 3. I'm gonna look up Exeggutor right now. So I always thought as a child that it was like meant to have heads going around the whole way. Alolan has 4, I know that. A weird hidden one on the tail. Let's see sprites. Oh my god. What's going on with this guy? Gen 1 sprites, everybody. You see, because then in like Gen 3 it kind of alludes to that there's a head on the back, because this is the back sprite. Then there's no head on the side, so I think what would be cool is if like the heads it had like heads facing all the way around, and maybe they could like resemble different, you know, masks or something. See, I just need to do a lot of research into like Samba outfits, but I do think this is the right way to go. Its name could absolutely be something like Eganza. Oh, watch this. Egg, Ganza, Samba, Egg and Zamba, like. Insane. I did it. I saved the world. Okay, that's definitely, that's a lot further than I thought I would have gotten. I was just panicking because I was like, the other like 8 mons, or what is it, 7? The other 7 I have pretty much down. So I just wanted to, you know, get something done. I never said it to be a long stream. I also said I wouldn't be finishing a design on the stream. I just need to get myself into headspace, and I find it's much easier to do that while streaming because I have to talk out loud, and then I'm like listening to myself. It's kind of weird if I just be talking to myself on my own, and I'd be like, eggs, this, So I think a sound normal, no, fuck, steel normal, execute regional variant with an alternate evolution is the way to go. So look, I'll work on that, and when episode 10 of the Fake Man Reviews comes out, you will see it then, and I'll be like, I designed this on stream with help from all of my great fans. Go follow my stream account. When I say my great fans, I'm talking about all of you. Who knew? Amazing. Blighty, what is a chicken fish? I thought it would have turned into a cockatrice or something. Jeez, I have so many videos I want to make. Why am I only one man? I wish I had 4 arms like Machamp. Just do so much more. I'd do like 2 drawings at once maybe if I was smart enough. Oh. Subnautical flockery. True. I'll just pull my brain into pieces. I'll do, wait, the Doctor does A Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, parrotfish, okay. There's the key that I was missing. You like that chicken fish. Okay. Yeah, look, I know it might not have been what y'all wanted. I think tomorrow, if I'm gonna stream again for fan art, tomorrow might be the last day I do it. Because following tomorrow, then I'll be working on the Ice type collab. If you haven't submitted an Ice type, you have like just under 28 hours to do it. And then I am closing that channel down. Well, no, it'll still be there. You'll still be able to view it, but it won't be. I won't be taking any more submissions, and you can beg me and plead in the Fake Man channel all you want. But no, you have been warned since the birth of that channel, and today twice, and I pinged everybody. So if on Tuesday somebody's like, I want to do it, I'll be like, too goddamn bad. Anyway, I have been DeadBedSpread, streaming on DeadBedInstead. Actually, here's a sneak peek of something. So I just want to draw this quick. I haven't looked into the origins of this or anything. But if I scroll down, oh, we know who that guy is. His colors are all wrong though. No, his colors are right. Did I change Kamala to be green? I did, because he hides in bushes and stuff. He used to be red, but that doesn't really make sense. There's so many layers. Let's call this Egg Boy. Excuse me, do I really not have another... Oh my god, remember this regional variant? That's cursed. Oh, there he is. Yeah, where's the proper one? There it is. Okay. Where's this guy? Can I get him out of here? I don't want him. Okay, cool. So, we have Kamala here. Kamala has the log. Then we have my regional Kamala, which doesn't have the log. And I'm like, you know, it should be... I think it should keep the log. So I figured, you know, what's a good way for it to keep the log? And also have it, like, still be insane? Yeah, I'll have a ham sandwich. I know it's fresh ham. I saw it. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm trying to... Oh, what's the name of this? Basically, I apologize, I haven't drawn Kamala in an age. I'm just going through concepts that I'm going to be redesigning for my own guys for you. So I want to keep kind of Komala the exact same, but the log, it's going to be like a barrel, and it's going to roll on it into battle. And then with Komasal, wherever he is, there we go. Komasal will be a log thrower. So it might be similar to... It'll kind of have the log behind it, and then it will just chuck it at you. Because it's huge. Just it's a one-hit KO, like, if you get hit by the log. Log toss. But he's crazy, so the accuracy would be pretty low. Also, I know I just explained what the stream is, but I am done. So, I just need to get some ideas out for my own brain. I am very tired, so I'll likely crash in an hour or two. So look, there's all our eggs and stuff. Oh, yeah, see, there's a spoiler. You didn't see anything. So, I will see y'all later. And of course, I'm in the Discord all the time, so say, hey, DBS, what's going on? And I'll be like, ham sandwiches are pretty nice. So, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.